So if you want to see how an impeller washer works, because it's hard to find videos like this on YouTube. All right, this is about maybe a little overfilled, but normal for us. You see that this is visible. All right, so here is it in action. Just press play. Okay. It's still sensing. Locked. Still sensing. So the settings I have it on, I put it to towels to maybe fill it a little more, but this fill line is set to auto, but you can fill it to high and it really fills the whole tub like an old-fashioned washer. Let's see, what else? Put it to cool. Fabric softener, I said yes. This model in particular, you can do remote enable, so you have to turn that on, I think the day of. When I would use that is I fill the washer in the morning, put remote enable, and then later on in the day I can start it towards the end of my work shift. So by the time I get home, the clothes are clean and haven't been sitting wet for hours, so I can just put them straight in the dryer. That is also can be done with delay start. If you don't want to do the remote enable and start it with your phone, you can just put delay start for 8 hours and it'll start towards the end of the day and everything will be clean by the time you get home, and again hasn't been sitting there for hours getting moldy. So those are really cool features of this. You know, I have the plastic on, but I wanted to stay nice for a little while. Just got this. Let's see. So it's filling now. You can see with the filling, it's pushing them down. There's going to be plenty of room with how much I filled it with clothes. Plenty of room for it to agitate and turn over. I can describe what it will do. As it starts to wash and agitate, all of the clothes from the outside will kind of start to fall into the middle and then kind of turn itself over like that. So you'll start to see like everything being sucked into the middle. So if you don't overfill it, when you go to look at your clothes when they're done, you should not be seeing the ones on top here still on top. They should have been sucked down and washed. But yeah, if you overfill it and you know, people have put folded clothes right here, and you open it up when it's done and the clothes are still folded and they're dry, it's because it was overfilled. If you want the whole thing to be filled with water, you could just easily choose bulky items and that automatically fills it to the top if you didn't want to select it manually. Fogged up a little. It's hard to see because it's fogged up, but it's still filling. The bottom is spinning, and you can see, you can see everything from the outside kind of fills into the middle. It shouldn't be fogging up this much. I put cool, not hot. Maybe it's just my camera not focusing well. All right, and we'll watch the purple. How the purple will eventually go into the middle and disappear. So I guess the purple didn't really go in the middle, but you can see that things are definitely churning. In moving directions and spreading out, and it's definitely agitating it. Using the other clothes to agitate each item. Trying to get a better view. I mean, that's a mix of dirt on the outside and on the water streaks on the inside, so you can't really focus it well, but this is still the filling phase. So I think it's just churning the clothes, starting to wash them, but it's not done filling. It's hard to see, but I guess it definitely, this is high efficiency and it's set to autofill the level. It definitely gets everything wet enough and agitates enough without a central agitator. So I love this particular machine because of all the delay start features. And it's high efficiency, but still uses more water than some other high efficiencies. Sometimes the clothes feel super dry and you don't really know if any water even touched the items. But this one you can control the water level. And this was pretty filled and it's still churning really well. So it's not like you have to only fill it halfway or a quarter of the way for it to really work well. This was a lot that I just put in. And with some bulky items like towels. It was half towels, half clothes. When it's done filling, this time around I'll pause it and open it up. Again, this is set to autofill, so it's constantly, I think, sensing and filling. Let's pause it. Pause. Oh yeah. Oh shoot, that's high. Oh crap. That's why it's, I thought I said it's cool, but there you can see, it's definitely filled. Sensing again. No, it won't let me since it already started. Anyway, that's it.